46 the time now, so they're seen by many as the founding fathers of heavy metal, but after tonight, Black Sabbath are calling it a day.
Yeah, the band will play their final gig in the city where it all began, nearly 50 years ago. Our entertainment correspondent Colin Patterson went to Birmingham for an exclusive chat with the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy Osbourne, the end of Black Sabbath. Why?
It's run its course, really. I mean, it just felt right, you know. I mean, it just felt right. I mean, when we did the first Black Sabbath album, I can remember thinking, it'll be all right for a couple of years. It's kind of been put in a barrel and rolled down the biggest mountain in the ever, and you can't, and you're like 49 years later.
This is a time when you can look back at what Black Sabbath have achieved. What would you say they've achieved?
It's very difficult for me to answer that question because I'm in it, you know. When people come up to me and say, we're not worthy and all this, it's kind of like, why are you being that way? I mean, it's all down to the audience. If the audience ain't there, you ain't got a gig. You know, it's like, it's been remarkable. It's been absolutely remarkable. I mean, it's had its good times and its bad times. One of the proudest things I have in my heart is the fact that Black Sabbath wasn't a band that was created by some big boss mogul guy. That with 4 guys who said, let's have a go, we have a dream, and it came true beyond our wildest expectations.
What did Black Sabbath save you from? Because you had some very dodgy jobs. I believe you were actually a horn tester in a car factory.
I could say that was my first musical job. My mother got me that job because I could never hold a job down. I was born to do this thing, I think. But I had 2 choices: to be a bad criminal or an entertainer.
And now here we are.
Yeah.
The final ever Black Sabbath show is upon us. How emotional are you feeling?
You know what? Since I've got to this building today, I've been happy, I've been tearful, and I never thought I would be. People would go, how do you think you feel, Ozzy, on the last note of the last gig you're ever going to do together? It's really, it's emotion. My emotions are flying all over the place. Let's see what happens.
Do you think you'll make a speech during the last?
I'll try. I don't know. Nothing's rehearsed. I've got to say something, but I'm no good at speeches. But I'll say something. I mean, it's just a whirlwind of emotions are going on now. I hope it's okay.
Do you feel immortal?
No. I feel lucky to be alive. I'm not immortal, but, because I've done some pretty damn crazy stuff in my life, you know. Which I don't drink anymore, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore, don't do drugs at all. And that's been like 5 years now.
Well, Ozzy Osbourne, you have reached the end of your final ever TV interview as a member of Black Sabbath.
All right, God bless you.
How does it feel?
Great.
Oh, Lisa Mayer's watching that with us, director of Home Metal, which is an online archive celebrating the musical genre. You're going to the gig tonight, aren't you?
I am. We've been to all of the last shows and they've just been incredible.
So give us a sense of what it means to fans, that this final show. What is the feeling?
Well, I think that people have travelled from all over the world to be here in Birmingham tonight, and I think it will be a real celebration of the legacy of the band.
Will you get emotional?
I think it will be emotional. I think it will be mixed because I think it will be that sort of collective spirit, but also sadness in that we won't get to see them again, you know.
It's lovely hearing him chatting because he's still obviously having such a laugh. I mean, there's a lot of emotions. He talked about that sort of roller coaster, but at the same time, he's having fun, isn't he?
Yeah,
still
you
having
can
fun
see
with
that
it.
on stage with them. They really look like they're all having fun when they're playing.
And when you talk about the kind of Black Sabbath fans who'll be going to this, is there a typical fan?
Well, I think the whole point of the project that we're doing is to dispel the myth of who a metal fan is, and really it's been families, it's been young people, old people, you know, it's really a cross-generational thing. So I think that's the fan base, it's so wide.
So there's still young people coming to them now?
Absolutely, yeah.
And if the fans still want to go, I mean, why, these are some of the fans we're seeing now, Why are they stopping? Why not do more?
Well, I guess, you know, they're in their 70s now, and doing a world tour is a pretty grueling schedule. But I guess, you know, why not finish on your high?
In the world of heavy metal, where do they sit, sort of in the list of kind of greats and the people who are legendary?
Yeah, well, I think they're the godfathers of the sound of the genre, really. I think that they started it off with that really heavy sound and the look and the lyrics and everything about them, really. And so many bands have been influenced by them ever since. And the genre just keeps on evolving, sort of almost 50 years on now.
So what would you say is the definition of a heavy metal band then?
Oh, I guess it's the heavy sound, it's the theatrics, it's the costumes, you know, I think that's what it's all about.
I love the fact that Ozzy Osbourne's hairstyle is exactly the same.
Yeah, well...
Some things remain.
Absolutely.
Lovely to see you this morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy the gig
Yeah,
tonight.
have a great
You'll have a great
Cheers,
time.
thank you.
9:52 is the time now.